things that I find you always bring, Evan, and I wonder if this is from your New Orleans training, is that singing tone. How do you get that, and where does it come from?
I was thinking about Sidney Bechet, and when we just played that little blues there, and Sidney Bechet, like a lot of the New Orleans clarinetists, always spoke about how they were surrounded by music, brass bands in the street, and the blues, and French opera, and all of those things were in their playing. And the thing about New Orleans clarinet is that it gets to, unlike the clarinet in classical music, it gets to use vibrato. And Sidney Bechet himself used to love Enrico Caruso, for example, and loved opera. And I think he actually had a sound like an opera singer.
You know, one of the tunes that I try to introduce people with Sidney Bechet is Summertime. You know, he's got that famous
the
recording.
Wonderful recording of Summertime, right. Well, that was special. He played that one on soprano saxophone.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And do you do some of the similar techniques
Absolutely,
on that?
very similar. A
Okay.
nice singing vibrato that he would use, and you know, he had some different things that he would do with the soprano saxophone. Because he wanted to play it a little bit more like a trumpet sometimes. So
Okay.
a little real solid attack.
Okay.
That sometimes the clarinet can't take as much. You know, but the soprano saxophone can stand up to that attack. We'll keep thinking about Bechet. Here's that vibrato again. Sometimes he would quote opera. And he'd use different chord tones too that gave it a real tension. So he comes out, he'd get there on the sixth. Play that G minor chord again. Yeah, it's notes like that, or the 9. And give a lot of tension, and you know, using notes like that, you have to be careful. I mean, you know, you can't play those minor chords as minor 7 chords.
Right.
They have to be like either straight minor or minor 6 chords. Play
Right.
the difference.
So here's your minor 6, right? And that's the 1 chord in Summertime, as opposed to a minor 7th chord, which is really like a suspended something else.
It's for treating melody in a different way, but if you're going to do what Sidney was doing, that minor 7 doesn't work quite as well.
That's right.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a clash there. But we'll try to play a little bit more, and I'll try to grab some of those color notes that Sidney would use.
Beautiful.
Like the flat 9 on the 5 chord, and you know, just all these notes that are in the scale, but give it nice tension.